Hey, what's going on, everybody? I'm Hakeem Lawanson, and in today's Fix of Entertainment news, we've got a ton of Marvel Studios news, like Robert Downey Jr. potentially returning to the MCU, Blade reboot setbacks, and what might happen with Kang the Conqueror in future MCU productions. All this in today's Fix. Let's drop it. Iron Man and Black Widow have been nothing more than a memory mourned by the remaining Avengers since we last saw them in 2019's Endgame. But it seems Marvel Studios might be thinking about resurrecting the dead, potentially bringing back the characters made famous by Robert Downey Jr. and Scarlett Johanssen. According to a new report from Variety, the studio has been kicking around the idea of assembling the original team for an upcoming Avengers movie, which would involve breathing new life into both Iron Man and Black Widow. Now, what does this mean? Well, we could see both Robert and Scarlett reprising their roles at some point, potentially as variants from across the multiverse. Now, that's one of the benefits of the MCU currently playing within the multiverse. No character is really dead. Now, one of the things that might be stopping this comeback is the large price tag that comes with A-listers. Now, for example, Robert Downey Jr. got a $25 million upfront salary for his starring role in Iron Man 3. But according to the Variety article, Marvel hasn't committed to the idea just yet. That's just something they've been kicking around. Now, what do y'all think? Would you like to see some of the original Avengers coming back, making a return? Do you think it'll help rekindle that flame that seems to have dwindled over the years in recent phases of the MCU? And what do you think Marvel Studios can do to recapture that larger public attention? Sound off in the comment section down below, and let's discuss. In more Marvel news, the executives over at Marvel Studios actually considered swapping out Jonathan Majors Kang the Conqueror for Dr. Doom, according to that Variety article. Now, this reportedly was at the time of Jonathan Majors being arrested back in March after domestic violence accusations. Now, there's a lot more information that has come out since those accusations, including the woman who accused Majors of assault recently being arrested on suspicion of assault and criminal mischief in relation to the very same incident. Now, Majors has maintained his innocence throughout, but according to the report, Marvel is still considering other avenues due to this potentially damaging his reputation and in the likelihood of him losing the trial, which is scheduled for November 29th. Now, as we all know, Marvel has been pushing Kang the Conqueror as the next big villain in the MCU, spanning phases 5 and 6. But according to Variety, Dr. Doom was heavily kicked around as a backup bad guy, which would be fitting as Marvel plans to introduce the Fantastic Four at some point. Now, it's unfortunate these real-world circumstances are playing out in the public eye, potentially halting Jonathan Majors' role within the MCU. Now, speaking to Variety, a top deal maker in the industry told the outlet, quote, "Marvel is truly effed with the whole Kang angle. They haven't had an opportunity to rewrite until very recently because of the Writers Guild of America strike. But I don't see a path to how they move forward with him." Now, hopefully, Marvel Studios will at least wait to see how things play out for Majors in court before making a decision one way or the other. Only time will tell what will become of Kang the Conqueror in future MCU productions. And finally, in even more Marvel news, Mahershala Ali almost left the Blade reboot due to the various concerns he had with the script. Now, according to Variety, the script apparently had the title character, Blade, in the backseat as it was written to be led by 3 female characters. Now, this apparently didn't sit well with Ali, and Kevin Feige made the decision to bring in Logan writer Michael Green to retool the script. The reboot has gone through 5 different writers at the time of this video, and now, according to Variety, Marvel Studios is looking to get Blade out the door under a $100 million budget. Now, the Marvel movie has suffered many setbacks, starting with the departure of director Bassem Tariq in September of last year. With all the writer and director shakeups, the movie was pushed back from its original November 3rd, 2023 release date to September 6th, 2024. Now it currently sits at a February 14th, 2025 release date. And will Blade ever see the light of day? Well, here's hoping the Daywalker will return sometime in 2025. And that about does it for today's Fix of Entertainment news. I'm Hakeem Lawanson, and thank you so much for watching. Now that you're caught up on today's news, please check out our previous video. Download the IGN app on all your devices, and for everything else, stick with IGN.